Welcome back to Ireland's greatest mountain passes. Today I'm straddling County Kerry and County Cork. I'm going to be riding throughout that whole vista behind me, and I'm also going to be riding underneath the mountain. So buckle up and sit tight. Good morning everyone. I'm just approaching the town of Glengariff in County Cork here, and today I'm going to visit the Caha Pass. Never been through it, never even seen it, so not quite sure what to expect other than it's a tunnel through an actual mountain. This is a gorgeous little town, isn't it? Glengariff, this is absolutely stunning, this. So I'm on my way to Kenmare, so I'm in County Cork at the moment. I'm on my way to Kenmare, County Kerry. And to get there you have to ride through a mountain. And that's what Caha Pass is. So it was built in the 1840s. It always amazes me really how structures and tunnels and whatnot were built back then without the use of the machinery we have now. Must have took a lot of manpower, and that's what I would call a proper day's work. Imagine working on something like that. Anyway, don't know what to expect, so as usual I'm just going to let the pictures do the talking for the moment and sit back and enjoy the scenery, and I'll wake you up again once we're close to the Caha Pass. So there's a sign here which tells us we're at Caha Pass. So it shouldn't be too far from here. Not that I mind, quite happy taking in the scenery. It's not the same experience when I'm in a car, you know. Those bikers amongst you will totally relate to that. It's totally different. I think one of the big things about being on a bike is the smell as well, you know. You can smell wild garlic down here, the yellow gorse as well, that's a gorgeous smell, and just the fresh air. Look at that. It almost adds another dimension to the experience. Mind you, there's a few unsavoury smells as well at this time of year with the spraying of the fields. It's not all good. This is only beautiful. Hello. More like-minded people taking photographs of the scenery. Oh wow, this is stunning. An itchy nose. So this is the main N71 which links Glengariff in Cork to Kenmare in Kerry. So it's quite unusual for a main road to be part of a pass. In fact, the Caha Pass is the only road tunnel pass in Ireland. Any time I come to a place like this, the wilderness as I call it, I always think I need to move, I need to relocate, I need to live here. But then when I get home of an evening, I think, oh, you know, great to visit, but would I get bored living somewhere like this all of the time? Tell you what, I wouldn't mind trying it. At my age, I'm starting to think, what will I do when I retire? Where'll I live? And I keep bouncing ideas off my wife. I'm sure she thinks I've lost the plot altogether. But I particularly love this part of the world. So 19 kilometers to Kenmare. Aha, look what I see up ahead. I see a tunnel. Remember the old comedy films? You'd see a train coming out towards you, coming out the other end. Okay, this is the Caha Pass. Wow. Ooh, best word here for this car. And look what greets you at the other end. My God, that was incredible. I don't know if you could hear on the microphone, but the sound as well. Literally driving through a mountain. And there's another bit of it over here. That was incredible. And then to be, as I say, greeted with the scenery at the other end. Welcome to Bonan. I've heard of that. So I wonder if I'm in County Kerry now. I think I am. Now I've seen these ones in the news recently because there are trucks. I'll tell you afterwards actually. Enjoy the moment. Yeah, there are trucks which keep skimming the top of these arches, so they're forever sort of chipping away at the roof. I mean, there's not much left, to be honest. You wouldn't want to be chipping away too much in case they collapse. This is just wonderful. Landscape is unreal, isn't it? Simple things in life when you're on two wheels. When you're looking at scenery like this, I don't know about you, I presume it's the same for most bikers, I just forget about everything. Everything seems trivial when you're sort of in the moment in a landscape setting like this. Here I go again, turning all poetic. I don't know why I do this. It's obviously my spiritual place, being in the middle of nowhere on two wheels. And no finer country to allow you to do that than Ireland. You probably can't can't see, but the houses down there at the bottom of the valley, wow, just unreal. I don't think they're that expensive as well, just because it's so far away. Although I did hear the last time I was working down here, oh no, there's a site. Yeah, I did hear there's a lot of American movie stars included buying up property around here. In fact, Steven Spielberg frequents County Kerry. There've photographs of him in one of the pubs, which he's a regular visitor to. Be a bit mad, wouldn't it, going out for a pint and bumping into Spielberg? I'd love to hear how that conversation would go. How's it going there, Stevie? Have you worked on any blockbusters there recently? Forgive me. That's one thing which is unrivaled in the whole world, the crack in an Irish pub. Oh my god, I've had side-splitting nights, even with no drink involved. Just a very, very funny race of people are the Irish. Oh. Irish flag, just in case you'd forgotten which country you were in. Another one. Still very washed out, the landscape. Although, saying that, as soon as we turn that corner, I saw a big patch of green up there ahead of me. You'd want to be a hardy animal in the winter to graze landscapes like this. Very open, absolute wilderness, and very barren. Still doesn't look as though there's an awful lot to eat for the sheep. Talking of which, I need to find a petrol station and something to eat for myself. Could be an old Google search, I think, because it doesn't look as though we're going to hit a town or a village just yet. Okay, whilst I stop and do a sat-nav search for petrol stations, I think we should have a little look at this landscape from the air. What do you reckon? Loads of room, don't know what they're worried about. This pleasure is just unrivaled, really, and it's free. Okay, you need a motorbike, but once you've got that, it's just your time. I think I've mentioned in some other mountain pass films that I've made that it's not the same in a car. First of all, I would never make the effort really to come and explore these passes in a car. it's brought to life because I'm on two wheels, and that's what motorcycling does for me. It's a sense of adventure, a sense of exploration, a sense of freedom, and a sense of escapism. That's basically how I would describe motorcycling. Not for everybody, I totally get that, but for me, it just works. It ticks every single box. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Once again, Dave Perry for Wheelie Good TV. Over and out.